Hey guys, welcome out to the shop again. We are on week 4 of this table saw rebuild, and I am pulling out a bunch of these bolts out of the vinegar mixture and trying to get these all cleaned up and de-rusted. They look pretty good. I've left these in here for almost 2 days, and it looks like most of the rust has fallen completely off, which is awesome. Makes this a whole lot easier than trying to use the wire wheel and stuff. Wire wheel is always kind of sketchy, so vinegar is kind of nice. Wire wheel can take the piece right out of your hand and throw it into the machine, across the floor, wherever. And somebody also mentioned on the last video that I can take all this crap right here, all this nasty rustedness, save it, straighten it, you know, get all the metal pieces out of there and actually use it as a stain. It's amazing, most of the rust came right off of these with no trouble. So we've gotten them, all these nuts and bolts and stuff all cleaned up, and I've already taken them and rinsed them all off. One of the things about using the vinegar though is that it continues to eat away the metal after you remove it, which means that you have to rinse them off and then apply something that'll help with the flash rust whenever you touch it with the water. So I've just squirted some of the, like a WD-40 on here. Some of the pieces have already started to flash rust, like this one. It was pretty clean, and you can see how it's starting to barely get any kind of rust on it. So we gotta make sure that we coat all of these fairly well. WD-40 is not the ideal rust preventative, but it does work fairly well, and it's pretty cheap. So that's why I'm choosing to use it on this. So we've got all of our nuts and bolts right there.
Am I in a video?
Yes. So look, it is finally completed. I've got the blade on, I've got the motor all assembled. One thing you probably noticed is I didn't touch the motor at all. I want to try to find an original motor from about the 1950s Craftsman and actually paint it to match the color of the table saw. So yes, the saw does run. So I finally hooked up the motor and the saw is running. And it's actually fairly quiet and no vibration. This is awesome. Such a good buy. When I first got the saw, I did test it out to make sure everything worked, and it does. The reason why I'm not going to try to cut anything today is because the blades we get nowadays are for 5/8 inch arbors, and the arbor that is on here is a 1/2 inch. So what I need to do is go ahead and find an adapter. I've already found one. I just have to order it before I can really put this on, or else the blade will have a very, very bad wobble. See how badly that blade wobbles up and down? That is not good. But the blade does go up and down just like it's supposed to. All the mechanisms work really nice. I like how I have 3 different plates for this. I do want to make a 0 clearance insert for this. I also want to go ahead and make a table saw sled for this and not use the miter jig thingy that you actually put in there in the rail. I want to create the sled for this one. So here is the final look of the table saw restoration. Everything looks fantastic. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I'm kind of questioning whether or not I should sand the paint off of these rails, but I like the look of them. So I'm not too sure if it would actually hinder the cutting process or not. If you guys have painted wings, or if you guys think that it'll be an issue, leave a comment in the section below. But that's it. I'm so excited that this thing is over and done with. Kind of disappointed that the blade does not fit that arbor like it should, and there was no adapter on it. That really sucks, and I'm kind of disappointed about that. I hope you guys really enjoyed this whole process of restoring this 1950s table saw. This is a model 113, and it's really big. It's really heavy and durable. If you guys enjoyed this whole couple weeks that I've been doing the restoration, go ahead and give this a thumbs up. Check back on all the other videos. I'll post them around in the frame here. If you guys have any improvements or different things I can kind of do or add to this table saw, leave them in the section down below. Guys, I appreciate you guys watching, and thanks for joining me. If you guys are new, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button. I'll see you guys on the next video.